everybody, and welcome to a new segment I'm calling... Okay, I don't have a title for it yet. What I want to do is answer more of your questions because I get a lot of them every week, but I only answer one during Ask Kristen. Whatever this will be called, it's more of a casual Q&A. Let's get to some questions, shall we? First up, Trudy Bell asks, I would like to know more about why society considers behaving childishly or having childish things is inappropriate for adults. One of the most important things I personally think, and that I have found in my work, that we can take with us and should take with us is that sense of childlike curiosity. The moment we stop wanting to learn, I think that's a very dangerous point to get to. Once you stop asking those questions why, then the world becomes a lot more rigid. I also encourage you to approach this idea of becoming an adult with a sense of childlike curiosity. Right now it seems like you have a pretty rigid sense of what it means to be a grown-up. That it's very boring and that we go to bed early. God, I love going to bed early. But there's no fun left in the world whatsoever, and that's not true in my experience. I would encourage you that yes, you can still bring a lot of that childlike glee with you into adulthood, but to not be scared of adulthood either. If you are brave enough to step up to that daunting prospect of being responsible for yourself, then the world can still surprise you. FYTJ recently found herself in a bit of a pickle at a party and is now wondering whether her guy friends are really friends at all. So it occurred to me that these certain guy friends in question are old-fashioned. They keep sitting girls in their laps like they're in Mad Men, and I realized that if I were to say something, they would have been like, if you don't want us to notice your ass, why do you wear tight jeans? Do you have any tips on dealing with this kind of situation? I actually consulted Professor Boyfriend on this one because, unlike me, he has been a young guy at a party. He suggested that in that specific context of being at a party, drinking's going on, your guy friends are starting to act a fool, rather than directly engaging about how, yeah, it's not okay for them to make those kinds of comments to you and objectify you in that way, diffuse it with a simple, you need to learn how to handle your liquor, and walk away. If you just turn around and point out that he really is making himself look like a jerk, he's probably gonna check himself before he re-wrecks himself. My follow-up question to Professor Boyfriend was, well, what about when everyone is sober and guys are still acting like this? If they make the comment about, why are you wearing those tight jeans? He suggested, again, being straightforward and saying something along the lines of, I can wear what I want, why don't you just leave me alone? Kind of gives them nothing to work with. Finally, someone who would like to remain anonymous wants to know how to get over heartbreak. And this is a question I get a lot, and let me tell you, friends, there's no quick fix. We all experience withdrawal. Give yourself a window to wallow, to do all of the stereotypical breakup things, eat all of the ice cream, watch all of the rom-coms, but then let that window close. The last time I went through a heartbreak, I'll be honest, it was painful sometimes to get out of bed. And I cried, and I scream cried, and I cried in my shower. I cried so much, in fact, that my neighbor at the time came down to check on me, and I let myself feel it, and I let myself wallow for that window, and then I got myself up. I made myself jog, go to yoga, cook good meals for me that were healthy and delicious. And once you get over that initial hump, your brain starts to go back to normal. So in a nutshell, my advice for anyone who has fallen in love and got their heart smashed into a million pieces, resist the urge to just fast forward through the pain. Allow yourself to feel it. Validate the existence of this relationship. Validate the existence of your love for this person. Validate everything that you gave to that person. Just don't let the grief become you. You were a special and unique person when you walked into this relationship, and you're still a special and unique person leaving it. The best thing that you can do to mend yourself after that heartbreak is to focus on how you can make that special and unique person the best that you can be. Those are all the questions for this week. Let me know what you think about this new potential segment. Keep the questions coming, and I'll see you next time. Bye!